racist, but
welcome. Let's start the show with that. Welcome, one and all. This is not racist now. To the 192nd edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast, the official podcast of Rice. Fred, that's right, Rice. It's short for reverse ICE. It's where they break into your business, drop off a few immigrants to do all the work that white people won't. Rice. It's what makes your dinner. We're proudly broadcasting live from the palatial EC studios scattered all across the upstate of South Carolina, and you can catch us streaming live every Thursday or anytime on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Blue Sky, and all your favorite podcast platforms, and of course on America's Favorite Podcast.com. Now, it's the one man in America who's definitely a citizen, even though that ass should be illegal. It's Fred.
Damn. I don't know how do you come back to that?
This podcast is going way too left. I mean, I lean a little left, but come on.
I thought reverse Rice was funny because they drop off a couple of illegal aliens somewhere, and then you're like immigrants.
Oh yeah, no,
you're teetering. You're teetering.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, he's like AOC.
Yeah, you're a teeterer
all over.
Yeah.
And the guy I hope ICE don't find Allan on TV.
That's right. That's why I'm in a hotel room every week.
Right there you go. He's
always bouncing around. They can't catch him.
Right.
Can't catch me, coppers.
That's why we say we stream on Wednesdays, but really it's Thursdays. Then they're like, we'll triangulate his fucking signal, and he's already gone to the next one. Okay, well, I wasn't trying to be political. I just thought that was funny. I thought of reverse Rice or reverse ICE being Rice was funny. Anyway, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry for our hilarious, politically nominated. I don't know. So sorry.
Sorry.
Here we go again.
Back to being terrifically racist, just like you are. Well, Fred, one thing you need to know about this time of year is that it's time. It's the time of the year when some of the people are graduating. And Father's Day happened yesterday, so some people are daduating.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
That sounds gross.
From the same people that brought you rice.
That's right, man. So, I went on the socials, about a couple weeks ago because I knew graduation was coming up. And I asked people, if you wanted to put your loved one out there, or if you were graduating, go ahead and send us your name and what school you graduating from, and I'll go ahead and read it out on the air. So I wanted to take a little time tonight. That's right, you hear that music? And I want to take a little time tonight and just read off some of these names that they sent in. So first off, we got graduating from Wade Hampton High School, and these are all around the country and the world too. Just to let you know, because the BLC, we are worldwide.
Yeah, the BLC.
Right.
But it's local too. So, graduate from Wade Hampton High School, that's right here in Greenville. We have Souffle. Souffle, congratulations.
Great job. Souffle.
Another one from graduating from JL Man High School, Miss Penetration. Congratulations.
And I'm the bad one, Allan.
This is right here from my own alma mater, JL Man High School, Harry Dong. Harry Dong, congratulations. Congratulations. We got one out of Pennsylvania. I can't remember the. I don't know. It's a town in Pennsylvania.
Counter spot.
Mr. Nick.
It's in
Nick
Cromer, is it?
Yes, Cromer's. Cromerton.
I think it's counter spot.
Mr. Nick Elback. Mr. Nickelback. Good job.
He's from way up north.
When he graduated, he held up a photograph.
We got one from
sport.
Graduating from Wake Forest University, Mr. Buckin Ryder. Buckin Ryder. Congratulations. Graduating from Clemson.
Uh-oh.
Ben T. Over. I think it was Ben T. Over. So it looks like bent over. Ben T. Over. Bent over.
Ben T. Over.
I don't know what's so funny. These are real people's names.
I don't know what's so funny either.
Graduated from the all-girls school of Gardner Webb.
Oh.
Miss Alada Bush. Alada Bush, congratulations. Alada Bush.
We should record. We should start doing Wednesdays again. Allan, every damn time we do it on a different night, it's like a madhouse.
It's graduation, man.
Also from Gardner Webb, all-female school, Anita P. Ness. Anita Penis. Good job. Congratulations.
Great job.
Good job.
All right, you didn't tell us what any of these college people are graduating in. They didn't what do they get their degrees?
Well, they didn't.
You know, they didn't include that.
I don't know. They didn't include that. They just sent me a bunch of names, and I was like,
that's fine.
I don't know.
Fans all over the globe.
All over the world, man. Graduated from UCLA. Mr. Dick Bouncewell. Richard Bouncewell. Hold on. Are these people fucking with me? Like,
I don't think
real
so.
Names,
I don't think so. I think they're real names.
I don't know.
I got a few.
The next one is it's another Anita Dick and Me. That just sounds
a lot of Anitas.
Yeah.
Must have been a popular name.
Anitas.
Yeah.
I guess Anita Break. These are not real.
Well, Fred, I got some too, actually.
Randy Slapskin. You got a couple? Go ahead.
I got a few that I guess more internationally.
Oh.
So from our friends across the pond, graduating from Oxford University, Wayne Kerr.
Oxfordshire.
Our old friend Wayne Kerr. Graduating from the University of Phoenix. Why not? Is All Bearer. That's a place.
Okay.
Graduating from also the University of Phoenix. Why not? Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Graduating from the University of Washington with a minor in log stuff, and timbering, whatever. It's timber.
Timbering.
Timber.
Right. And of course, graduating from Greenville Tech. This is bad. Zoltan Pepper. Zoltan
Pepper.
And you forgot about Seymour.
Allan must have one too.
Yeah, Seymour.
This gag has gone on.
Seymour Butts. He's out there in L.A.
L.A.
Yeah, UCLA.
There you go, UCLA. There you go. So, congratulations.
There you go. Congratulations.
Keep up the great work. I hope you can find jobs in whatever it is you're doing.
From the Russian School of Spies, I guess, Miss Ivana Humpsalot. Ivana Humpsalot. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Ivana Humpsalot.
That makes more sense somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
It does not. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Fred, thank you guys all for reaching out. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
If you just let us know. If you got something special going on in your life, and you want us to give you a shout out, just send your name in to
please send your real actual name in.
Your real name, just like this lady, Sheila Lickatitty. I don't know.
So will I.
Graduated
with his cousin. So will I.
I like that her parents' name was Lickatitty. She's like, they're like, what's a great name? Like, you go with Lickatitty.
Sheila, look at this.
Like,
I mean, people have weird names all over the world. Who am I to judge?
Exactly.
Who am I to judge?
I don't know who you are to judge. You're 100% right.
I'm not judging.
So, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you. Congratulations to us as well.
That's right.
Why not? Why not? So, Fred,
why not?
Let me tell you something about the month of June that I didn't know about, and I'm going to ask you because I don't know that you know about it either, even though it's really about us. And also Allan.
Everything.
Fred, did you know that June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month?
I'm aware that I have mental health issues.
Well, and that's exactly it. Did you? Where I wasn't aware of it either. So because of that, I would like to do a quick check-in with everybody on the show and just see if you're aware of your mental health and how it's doing.
Sure.
So we'll start with Allan. Allan, how's your mental? Are you aware of your mental health?
No, I'm not aware of it.
All right, great. Well, if you become aware, let us know, but only in June. Don't tell us in July. Only in June.
Well, see, that's the only month I haven't figured it out.
Late.
All the ones I knew there's something wrong. In June, it's just been
too late.
June, you love in June. He loves June. What kind of
cool in June?
Yeah.
That's right. June or bust.
June bug. June bug.
Fred, how about you? Are you aware of your mental health this month?
I am aware of it. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it every month. It is fucked up. For lack of better words. These goddamn kids is driving me crazy.
I'm telling you. My mental health, I am both aware of it, and it is rapidly declining as this show continues on.
Yep.
So
I feel like my brains are leaking out my ears.
I feel like whatever's left has hit the road a long time ago.
It's graduating.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's graduating.
Yeah.
Which, of course, Fred, it makes perfect sense that they would say, hey, men, this is the 1 month we're going to pretend like we care about your mental health. And also give you the one holiday that some of you get to celebrate, which is, of course, Father's Day.
Some of you.
Yeah. Some of us. Some of you.
Not everybody's father.
No, don't want everybody to have fun.
Not everybody.
There's no just like, but I mean, I guess there's no just like Ladies' Day either. I mean, except for like Valentine's and Mother's Day and every other holiday.
Christmas. Ain't no Ladies' Day except every other holiday.
Every holiday. But like, there's no. But you can't be like, hey, it's Dude Day. We should make Dude Day a thing.
Yeah, Dude Day.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's dude it.
Let's do it. Sundays
would be a good day for dudes. Sunday. Would it be a floating holiday, or would it be every? It should be the day before Father's Day.
It should be every day. It should be every Sunday.
It should be every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Yeah, every Sunday.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Dude's Day. It's Dude's Day. We don't do nothing on Dude's Day.
Just get up with some dudes. Yeah, just get up with some dudes. You watch some football. You watch some.
Oh, I think you meant like get up in a different way with some dudes.
No,
I mean, I'm into that too. Like, hey, it's Pride Month too, baby. I'm not afraid. I'll embrace everything.
Not the type.
I'm going to put it all together.
Not that type.
Let's get some dudes.
I don't want that.
Get some dads. Let's get some pride. Let's mix it together.
Let's go.
What comes out.
No.
Tell you what it's
Brady's like, no, I'll keep
it back. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. Yeah, I'm keeping it.
That's what I'm saying. Only one day.
One day a year, man. That ain't right.
One day a month.
Why is only one?
How many do you think we deserve?
We should have Dude's Day all through football season, through college and pro football.
I think they kind of do that. I think that's kind of like the thing that we get. We get that generally.
So women be like, oh, I like football now too because it's catchy and all the girls on TikTok are watching football. So I want to watch football.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You can thank T Swift for that one.
I wonder if she's going to watch football this year.
I mean, they're still dating. So
is he still playing? I thought he retired.
No, he didn't retire.
Oh, okay.
He's giving it one more go.
Okay.
Possibly, maybe more.
See, I
Well,
thought
no,
he
he
said
did
he was
not
going to
retire.
retire, but I guess
A lot of people said
It's
that.
football.
And
I don't watch football.
a lot of people
Like,
said they
I'm
were going to
on-
retire, and then they spent the offseason with their significant other and said, "Damn it, I got to get back in the weight room."
Yeah,
I'm going back. I'm going back.
yeah,
Like, I don't have a choice.
yeah, because they realize a lot of them is because their kids, they go back to
Their
school.
kids are up
And
their
they're-
ass.
well, the kids go back to school, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, I can't hang out with my kids, man, because they're going to be in school, and that means I got to stay home. Nah, that's all right. I'll just go play.
Oh, well, you have
Just with
other
you.
stuff to do, I think. What were you saying, Fred? You don't watch football
Yeah.
anymore?
No, I don't watch it like how people just keep up with it constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
I watch the draft, but like I'm just not like on NFL Network.
It's
watching,
not like it used to be.
all the
No, yeah, it ain't like it
the
used to be. I used to
daily
be-
news.
Before
You
we
know what I
had
mean?
a million other problems, I could pay a lot of attention to football. And like I'm like, oh, I
Right.
know all the happenings and the comings and goings, and now I'm like, oh,
Right.
they play football still, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much the extent
now
of
they
it
got
for me.
the-
And I'm like, that guy went where?
What's the new league? The US?
The UFL, yeah, don't they
USFL?
playing? They think they're Super Bowl this weekend or something.
They're playing.
Oh, is that on Father's Day?
Is it? I don't know. There's only like
Yeah,
like
I
4
hope
teams.
so.
Yeah, I thought they were playing like
I think it's
either.
8.
Like,
That's like their Super Bowl or
no, I
something.
think
It is,
it's
see, they took it. They
6
ruined
at
it.
the back. It's
'Cause
6
it's
at the
Saturday.
backs.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, it should be. It's Saturday at 8 p.m. on ABC. The DC Defenders
Yeah, versus the something
versus the
something.
Michigan Panthers
Ooh.
Where they playing it?
in
Louisiana? I
somewhere.
don't know.
Alabama.
It is at.
I
It
think
might be
it's,
Alabama. It is at
Yeah.
St. Louis, Missouri, and the Dome at America
St.
Center.
Oh.
Ooh, they playing at the Lou.
They love it. They love the
I ain't
Dome at
watched none of
America
this
Center. I have not watched one
I ain't
game.
watching this. I haven't even. You think it's gonna survive?
I sure hope so. If
You
I
think they'll
but I'm not
merge?
going to watch. I mean, I hadn't watched it, so I really can't say nothing.
I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
good. It's not, it's not as good as, NFL, but it's not going to be.
The NFL wasn't.
No.
really
Because
that
if the
good.
players were good enough to play in the NFL, that's exactly what they would do.
Yeah. But
So,
see, I
mean,
think that's what they're trying. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Is they're trying to if we give them enough competition, then they'll buy us, and then we can merge with the NFL. And
sure,
make a
which
lot of
makes
money.
perfect sense.
Either
Why wouldn't
that
you
or-
do that?
But
Well, I don't know if they want to do that. I think they just want to be like the summer league or the league. Well, it's not summer league, but the league.
Well, they want to be
between
a
the
feeder
NFL
league. They
and
want to be like,
college.
the best players, like the guys who get out of college and they're just not quite ready physically, mentally, whatever, for like the high stress and work ethic of the NFL. They're like, you can come
It's
play
like
here,
the
learn how to play, and then
you go slack off. You go over here and slack off.
basically.
The NFL got all their women are like 10s. We got 8s and 7s over here. They still look good though.
Hey, they're in St. Louis, so it's solid 6s across the board, baby. Oh, speaking of that, I had a
They
listener.
should make it like that.
No, go ahead.
They should make
make it like
the USFL like the 80s, the NFL of the 80s.
Where
Like
they
let
just
it
mean as
go.
shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
let them take
hard hit,
steroids.
yeah,
and...
mean as shit. Let them take
I love
coke. You know what I'm saying? Like get a bunch of Michael Irvins out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
Lawrence
start
Taylor's.
tearing heads off. Yeah, just start tearing heads off, man.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll watch
So,
that.
While we're talking about 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s, Fred, I got a new scale of hotness courtesy of one of our listeners. They texted me about last week's show. I think it was last week's show, maybe the week before last, where we talk about Sydney Sweeney's bath water soap, right? Was that last week?
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so. Maybe.
And they were
Yeah,
like, is
it
this,
was.
they sent me a picture of Sydney Sweeney and they said, is this the Sydney Sweeney that you're talking about? And I said, yes. And he said, well, I mean, she's very pretty. And I said, yes, she's very pretty. And he said, but I don't think she's bathwater hot. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's a good scale. Like, would you salt burn her bathwater?
No. Well,
That's the scale. That's the scale, Fred. From now on, is like, would I salt burn or bathwater or not? And for those of you who haven't seen Saltburn, watch it.
That's a fucking nasty scene.
We've talked about this movie. It's great, and Fred loves it.
Yeah, we did.
It's great.
Great.
Fuck
Fred
you.
loves it.
Fuck you. You fucking. Fuck. You told me it was titties in the movies. There
were
no titties in the movie.
There was one.
There were no titties in that movie. There was
one
titties in that movie. That was, unless you're talking about a dick titty or something.
I said, Fred, it's a ditty. It's a dick related.
A ditty.
A little ditty.
See, for Parker, dicks are titties.
That's right.
Yeah, dicks are titties. Dicks are titties. Dicks are tits.
Hey.
Dicks are titties.
Well, I've been going on this kind of vendor of older comedy movies, and I watched Grown Ups, and Happy Gilmore, and Happy Gilmore 2 is about to come out, and a bunch of other I guess early 2000s, maybe. What is mid 2000s, like 2005, or is that like 2015?
Yeah, mid 2000s.
The 2000s for us would be the 10s and 5s and 10s.
Yeah, because that's what I think.
So around, and then it goes into the 2010s, 2030s.
Yeah. So I watched Grown Ups, Talladega Nights, of course, because I'll watch that movie anytime. Happy Gilmore again.
Does it hold up?
Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Yes. It holds up better than anything I've ever seen. It's a great movie, man. It's a hilarious movie. So it's always going to be. I told my kid today because he was like, well, I did. He got done with basketball camp. He's like, Dad, I did pretty good. I finished like third, maybe second. I was like, if you ain't first, you're last. And he's like, what?
First and last.
Not. I said, this is how you're going to remember me for Father's Day. This is the worst dad in the world. Get in the car with the Panther.
If you ain't first and last.
Down, Karen.
So yeah, I watched that. I also watched Pop Star, Don't Stop Believing, which is hilarious as well.
Yes. Yeah, don't stop stopping. Don't stop stopping.
Don't
never stop stopping. Never stop stopping.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't stop stopping.
Never
or whatever.
Stop stopping.
Great, all great.
Yeah.
Well worth watching.
Yeah, right.
Again, and it made me think, are they ever going to make movies like that again? Because I also watched not too long ago. There was that movie with what was her name? With the rapper or the girls, was it SZA or somebody who was in a movie, like a comedy movie? I don't want to.
One of them days.
It was good.
Days. Yeah,
I thought it was.
I still hadn't seen it. I can't.
You haven't?
I can't watch it because the kids are.
It wasn't
always around.
It wasn't that. I don't recall it being like a. There were no titties in it.
You know that
I know.
Well, the new Spaceballs coming out.
This thing.
Spaceballs too.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Electric Boogaloo.
I'm excited for movies again.
Coming out.
Electric Boogaloo? That is breaking too. So it have to be breaking 3.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo is the second one.
Yeah. That's what I said.
What about
Spaceballs 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Search for more money.
That's right. Exactly. And that's why I love Spaceballs. Because it's true. They're like, we only care about this.
We only care about the money.
It's great. That's what makes it
for the money. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only thing.
I wonder if they're going to bring...
Yes.
Bring John Candy
back.
No,
not John Candy, but Rick Moranis is back.
Well, and that was the other one.
Yeah.
That was the other movie that I saw that's coming back is Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Liam Neeson.
Naked Gun.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
I wonder if they're going to bring OJ on that. Well, no, they can't.
No, did you see in the trailer about OJ?
Yeah, picture. They put his
not his
picture.
son.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was awesome. He's like, nope. Yeah,
no.
Yeah, that was so fucking funny. God, dog.
I'm excited for it. Seth MacFarlane did it, and I'm still excited for it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Did
he?
That new Happy Gilmore. Did you say Happy Gilmore? But the new one's fixing to come out.
Yeah. I'm excited for that too. I'm excited for all the things.
I mean, they dropped a little teaser like, I think like during the Masters, so that was in March.
Yeah,
of course.
And I'm like, well, fuck, when's it coming out?
Never enough. Never soon enough.
The release date. Never is.
It'll get here eventually.
Never
Don't worry about it.
What's going to be on? It's going to be on Netflix, or is Netflix.
Yeah, Hulu or Netflix or one of those shits. I don't know. I don't pay attention to them anymore.
So Owen Wilson's got a new one. It's called. Well, I think it's a show, but it's on Apple. It's called.
The one about golf. Right?
It's a golf movie. Yeah. And like he sees the guy hit his driver, and like God bombs it, and Owen Wilson goes, wow.
Of course he did.
Wow.
Well, speaking of wow, let's take a little bit.
There you go. You did it better than I did.
Wow. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more of
break.
Wow. The PLC.
I don't understand. Wow.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 192nd edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. Fred, not too long ago.
Wanking.
We always do. Well, no matter when we start back, you're wanking. That's the promise. That's the midway point break promise of Fred. He's like, I'll whack it. You guys get ready. So that's why I always lead off the second half. So, Fred, I had the pleasure just recently of visiting the birthplace of the BLC. That's right. We told the story before, and I really think that we should probably tell the story in full around the 200th episode. I think that would be a great 200th episode special. Yeah. But, Fred, I went back. I was in the area, and I said, you know what? Why not? I got a little time to kill. I'm going to go visit the birthplace of the BLC, and I just want to let you guys know that if you're anywhere near...
Is it gone?
No,
it's still there.
It's forever there. It will never go away. As a matter of fact, Fred, they had, so the place that we, and again, we'll tell you this later, the place that we found, the thing that led to the BLC's creation was a little place for poor people like ourselves at the time, and still, called Bargain Foods. Bargain Foods is, if you can think of it, they've got it, and they've got it cheaper than you are willing to pay for it. So cheap, in fact, that you're like, I don't know if I should buy this.
Skeptical. I don't think I
right. Because I got in there and I was like, this place. So I pulled up. Let me tell you, and this won't be the longest story. So we'll go more into depth later on. But I pull up and there are two buildings left side by side, right? And I'm like, okay, so which one is it? Is it the one that is literally nothing but an empty building full of shopping carts? Or is it the other one? So the first I'm like, okay, great. So they have one building that is just dedicated to empty shopping carts. The entire
thing. They have to, because like a lot of people come there. Like,
no, but it was
people
like a whole
frequent that place, man. It's
I get it. So I was like, you know what? This is not this building, this ghostly building of shopping carts is not going to deter me from my mission, which is to get in, see what I can see, and get out with minimal casualties.
Had you not been there since?
I haven't been there in
when's the last
20 something years?
Probably.
Yeah.
20, maybe
I think
20.
It's been about 20 days.
20 some odd years. Oh, you go there all the time?
You go there okay.
I do.
That makes me happy.
That's where I get my butts at.
Ah, okay.
So I get my butt. Like they sell butt in the back.
Yeah, Fred knows how to
get you get like a
of course the butt's in the back.
Always in the rear.
You get a 2-pack of butts for like $25, man.
What a deal.
Oh shit.
No, I'm in. Like I said, no
deal, dude.
I got there, dude, and I was like, you know what? First of all, I think I as soon as I walked in, I was like, okay, this place, despite the bargains, is depressing as shit.
Oh, yeah.
The vibe in that place is so depressing.
So it's still the same vibe.
I was about to say, people in there. The people in there are just, I mean,
It's just
like I said, who am I to judge? But it's some ugly people in there, man.
There are not attractive people
some
there.
Real ugly people in there. It's like, God damn.
So I got in and I was like, well, let me just see how these bargains are, right? Because again, that's the name of the place. And I will admit, the bargains were great. Like the deals were flowing.
Incredible.
And I was like, oh, I can get that for that. Oh shit, I can get that for that. I can get a 12-pack of Terry Bradshaw burgers. I don't know if those are made from Terry Bradshaw or by Terry Bradshaw. They had a ton of them.
I didn't even know they existed.
I didn't either. They're also, I realized they're going to open, at least on my visit, they're going to open a Wahlburgers restaurant inside of Bargains. Because on every aisle, there was something else from Wahlburgers, which I think went out of business. Right?
That's where they get their shit from. Like,
no, I'm in.
Yeah, but don't they get their meat locally? Like from local farms?
Okay, so here was my moral dilemma, if you will, Alan. I wasn't going to a place that had refrigeration. So I was like, I can't get anything that needs to be refrigerated because I don't have any way to store it for a couple of days.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm going to look around in that area, but I'm not going to buy anything. Although I will say, I will give them credit. They did a great job of not having the same busted up ass coolers as they used to have. Congratulations.
All right.
But what was great about
they got them old Balo coolers.
They totally used to have, not even like, it was real sketchy. These seem to keep things fairly cold. So I was glad for that.
Yeah, fairly cold.
Fairly cold. Not
right
cold
at the temperature. Right.
Close. As long as you rush home.
There, cold enough to not get violated for it.
Right. Well, just
violated.
Just cold enough to let the fun kind of diseases grow. Only the fun bacteria gets to grow here. We're not getting anything.
You don't get to. You just get Riga. You don't get the diet.
You don't get the Ghana. You just get the
Riga.
If you go back to where Craig gets his butts, it's a different story. Well, so Fred, the first thing I noticed, other than the fact that it was ridiculously depressing, was as I'm walking around, every song that was on the radio was like gospel music, which I don't have an issue with gospel music.
Yeah.
But it made me wonder. I was like, man, I feel like these guys are just playing like Jesus' greatest hits and just like on a loop. Because like the people in there were singing them, like they were into it.
Yeah.
Which I think
they listen to them every day.
No, I don't mean the people working there. I mean the people.
People.
So is this like Jonestown?
People stalking the freaking aisles who do not give a shit if they jump in front of you to get a bargain.
Yeah,
they will attack your ass.
Hey.
Dude, they're not scared.
I'm telling you, that's what my wife needs to do to go like feed these kids for the summer, like because she's buying them all like snacks and shit, so they have something to eat throughout the day. Fuck that. Go down to Bargain Foods and don't get them fruit roll-ups. Get them fruit hold-ups. You know what I'm saying?
I'm into that because that was what I figured out by the end of it. I was like, damn, this is where I should be shopping for this like shit that's not perishable, right? Like, they had all kinds of stuff. I'm like, that's a
love to eat the fuck out of. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could get an axe there.
Don't get Toll House cookies. Get Troll House.
You get Roll House cookies.
Roll House cookie.
You get Small Mouse cookies.
Roadhouse cookies. Roadhouse.
Rolled mouse cookies. You can barely taste the mouse. So, no, I was like, shit, I can get an axe. They had multiple sizes of axes.
Yeah. Allan, don't you got chickens?
Yeah, you can get chicken feed.
Well, I had chickens. I don't know more.
That's where you get your chicken feed from, man.
Yeah, they had tons of feed.
Yeah, that's where you get your chicken feed.
People feeding. I got down that aisle and I was like, this is not, I don't recognize any of these words.
Yeah, they had, I heard somebody say that they had a bunch of like supplies like for food and stuff. And
great, pretty good deals. I will say not great deals, but pretty good deals on like veggies. Not like, oh my God, like with some of the stuff. Because there was some stuff that I was like, oh my God.
Right.
But the veggies, I was like, that's okay. Like if I'm here, all right. I'll pick that up. I didn't.
I'm
I didn't
telling
pick
you,
up 25 pounds of onions, but I thought about it.
Butts and ribs.
Yeah, they had a lot of ribs. I did notice that. They had a lot of stuff, man.
You get
so my thing is
2 ribs and 2 slabs of ribs for like $20.
Yeah, my thing is, I think we should broadcast our 200th episode live from Barkin's parking lot.
Well, we should.
We should just do it up front. I bet they'd let us, Allan. I bet they'd let us do it in the front
play that
of the
Jesus
building.
music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no, it's copyrighted. Are hymns copyrighted? They can't be copyrighted.
No. Some
like,
are not. Some of them were written like in the 1700s, man.
That's what I'm saying. We have to do like our off-brand ones.
Yeah.
Like our sod is some awesome sod. It lays on the ground in your yard. It just goes on and on. And they're like, these guys are really into sod.
The sod.
Sod.
Hail sod. However, I will say, as I was leaving, I've met a new. Speaking of God, and this is what threw me off about the whole thing, is I was leaving and there was some guy who had a shirt that said "Hail Zoog" on it.
Zoog.
And I think it was supposed to say Zeus, but I think it was like off-brand, maybe like a bargain shirt.
He bought it at bargain for.
Yeah, and he was walking in, and I was like, "Hail Zoog, who the fuck is Zoog?"
He's like, let me tell you about Zoog, brother.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing; it could be a wrestler. I don't know, because you sent us something the other day, Fred, about a wrestler, and you're like, "Holy shit, this is crazy!" And both Allan and I were like, "What's happening?"
Dude, you were into wrestling. Like
I was, but I don't know who that guy is.
He's been wrestling
I know he got a haircut
for years.
Yeah, well, Parker didn't know about him.
Years.
No, Parker had no idea who he was.
Who is he?
He didn't know he was the 24/7 hardcore champion.
Yeah.
Why did he get a haircut?
I don't know. Well, evidently, it's a whole thing. He got released from the WWE, and like John Cena tried to save him or some shit like that. I don't know, but like he just came in. He's had that hair for fucking ever, and he cut it off like live on TV. I was like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, because he doesn't go by that name, but now he goes by Ron Billings, so he doesn't even go by Archer.
Right? Yeah.
That's right.
And I believe he is from the area.
He's from Charlotte.
Ah.
Yeah, he's from Charlotte. So yeah,
he's from Charlotte.
Yeah, he's been wrestling in WWE for fucking ever, man.
Not bad.
Yeah, he's from Charlotte, North Carolina. 53 years old.
Yeah.
53 years old and still wrestling, bro. Like,
yeah, bro.
Good for him. He doesn't look it.
Bro, you wouldn't want to get in a fight with that guy.
I don't want to get into a fight with anybody.
No, that is true. Me too.
Just for the record, I'm old enough to not want to get into a fight with anybody.
Nobody.
I don't even
want to fight the remote. I just turned it off. Oh my god!
Right. I did think I was getting into a fight. For a second, I thought I was getting into a fight the other day, but thankfully, it worked its way out. So I try
to fight sleep. I try to fight.
I fail. I lose at that one all the time. Well, Fred,
so
I have been thinking about this for a little while because something popped up the other day about a fruit
popped up, did it?
Or no, a vegetable. And my kids were like, "Dad, what the hell vegetable is that?" And because it was in British talk. And so it made me think, what's the equivalent? And I knew what it was. And we'll see which way to go on this. But I was like, what are the equivalent words that I don't know in British versus American? Right? So would you guys rather have the British term and you figure out the American term, or have the American term and try to figure out the British term?
How many terms do you have?
1,600.
Okay,
no,
so
I'll give you a few.
Just alternate them.
Okay. How about this?
Alternate.
All right, that's fine. I'll give you the first one. The first one is the one that started this whole crazy trip.
Oh,
yeah. Fred and Allan, what's an aubergine?
Aubergine.
Any
Isn't
idea?
that chocolate drink?
I've heard them.
Oh no, that's Ovaltine. That's
That's
Ovaltine.
Very different.
Aubergine.
An aubergine. And I'll give you a clue. It is a
How
vegetable.
about I say? Aubergine.
I was going to say it was an overpass, but I guess
it's a vegetable then.
it's vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
Yeah, but do you have any idea what vegetable it might be?
Cucumber.
An aubergine.
Right, but what is that?
A potato.
Oh, close. Close to a potato. It's probably not any way related to a potato, but it's kind of like one. So an aubergine, Fred, here in the States, here across the pond, we call that an eggplant.
Ah.
Okay.
That's right. So my
You
kids were
dirty
like,
aubergine.
like,
You
what
would
is that
want
thing?
aubergine or whatever it is.
I said, your mother had sex with an aubergine.
Aubergine Parmesan.
And now you're half aubergine. Or whatever. I forget how it goes. Anyway, friends, how about, do you know what are, and obviously you're going to know what these are British because they're not American terms. How about candy floss? Any idea what that is?
Candy floss.
Candy floss.
In Britain, they call it candy floss.
Is
Here
it like
in the States,
dental floss?
we call it
Dental floss?
Why would they call dental floss candy floss?
Because it
tastes
right. They don't have teeth
sometimes.
hygiene anyway. Well, because it tastes minty.
But minty isn't candy.
Dirty.
Mint, I don't
Candy
consider
floss
mint
mouth.
candy. Candy
Dirty
floss
candy floss mouth.
is actually what we like to refer to as cotton candy.
Candy floss. That is stupid.
Think about that.
Why would you
Yeah.
think that is just dumb?
Well, no, it actually makes sense because it's a sugary whatever, and we call it candy.
Candy floss. No.
The floss, like it's very thin strips of.
No,
the
we
thing.
don't. What is it? Candy cane for us, or was
No,
it
cotton candy.
Yeah,
cotton candy? Yeah,
cotton candy. Candy cane.
I
Candy
know cotton
cane.
candy is.
candy cane.
All right. So how about this? I'll give you an easy one. How about this? Chips. This is a
French
British
fries,
term.
right?
Fries. Other
French
fries.
Right.
Yeah,
Freedom
we know
fries.
that. That's easy.
We're gonna bring that back, maybe. Freedom fries.
Freedom fries?
We should. I think we should. How about crisps?
Crisps.
Those are
potato
chips.
Those are potato. That's what we would consider potato chips. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Right.
How about biscuit in
Those are
British
cookies.
land? Cookies, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
those
getting this.
Yeah, we
Those
watched
are
Ted
cookies.
Lasso.
We watched it. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we'll make it a little harder. How about a courgette?
A courgette.
Courgette.
Another fruit or vegetable.
Is this all food?
No.
Are we
man.
back on the
He's like,
No.
podcast?
No.
No.
It's either food or politics,
That-
Fred. Make your pick.
Courgette.
That's
It's gonna be a hard one. I'll be honest with you. I did not know this.
it's what they call
But-
mac and cheese.
It's a vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
And I'll give
Mac
you
and
a
cheese
hint.
is a vegetable.
That's true. Technically, mac and cheese is a vegetable in the South. That is true. So it's a vegetable that's commonly served at hibachi. When you do hibachi,
What is that? A green one? What's it
Carrots?
called?
No.
it's the green one,
Yeah, it's the green one. The
Chives?
cucumbers.
The chives?
not a cucumber, not a
Zucchinis?
chive.
Ah,
Zucchini.
What's it
Zucchini.
So
called?
if you hear a courgette,
It's not even
Courgette. That's so
close.
stupid.
not even close to ours.
Pretty stupid.
no. Well, I mean, in fairness, I
Oh,
think theirs was probably
duh.
first. So, I don't know.
Yeah, theirs was first, but still, it's not even close.
Mm-mm.
So how about, and we'll get away from the food part for now. How about what do you think they call a garbage can in British land?
Oh yeah, it's
They call
called
it Allan.
Yeah.
uh
Let's call it an Allen. Did you take out the Allen?
Your Allen
Take
smells
out
like
the
shit.
rubbish bin. The
Close.
rubbish.
You got
container.
half of it right, but not the first half.
It's a
Oh, okay, garbage bin?
Tin. Rubbish tin.
No, you got the
Rubbish pail.
the second half right. You got the bin.
Okay,
part
the bin right. So trash bin.
Nope.
So it's not rubbish? It's not rubbish?
No, that's rubbish, man.
Rubbish is trash, but this is a garbage can. You would never get
Tubilation bin. Tubilation
dust
bin.
bin. It's weird.
A what?
Dust bin.
Dust?
So ass backwards.
And this is confusing to me. Okay, so this one is going to confuse the shit out of me because I don't understand how it works. So how about this one?
Segment gonna make me go beat up Pete and Bash.
Oh, come on, not those old guys.
You're gonna beat up Paddington the bear.
That's right.
I'm gonna rip Paddington Bear's other button off.
Yeah.
How about this? What's an off license?
Kick Peter Rabbit in the nuts.
You will not get this one, I don't think.
That's a license to kill. Turn his TV off.
No. Close. That's what people did as soon as I made that rice joke in the beginning. Lost another one.
Yeah, the radios are turning off as we spoke.
Lost another one, boys. Looks like we're still not going to make any money off this show. So an off license, Fred, is actually slang, I guess, or whatever, for a liquor store. So if you ever go to Britain, you say, "Pardon me, governor, is there an off license I could visit around here?" And they'll say, "Oi, mate, get in the shopping trolley and go skipping rope," which means jump rope. I don't know why that's different. I don't know why that's that different. How about this? How about this for mind-boggling, Fred? In Britain, they call this a public school. What do you think we call it in the U.S.?
Public school?
Public school.
No, I'm asking you. The word it's
public.
The word is public school.
No, the word in Britain is public school. Here in the U.S., that would be a
Matt's butthole.
Still school. It's Fred's backdoor butt drop. Fred just drives around behind bargains and any butts they have out, he grabs. No,
I'll take 2 butts for 25.
That's a private school here in the States.
A public school is a private school.
They call a private school a public school.
That's stupid.
Doesn't make sense. How about this, Fred? What do you think they call a broiler or broiling in British? You know broiling, right?
Yeah, broiling is baking, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's like high temperature baking, sort of. But that's not what they call it in Britain.
Okay.
Would you like to guess what they call it?
Boiling. They boil it.
I call it.
I don't know.
Any ideas?
I'm blushing.
Allan? They call them both grilling. So a broiler or to broil is grill in Britain.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't make sense.
Just like in South Carolina, dinner is lunch.
Right,
dinner.
exactly.
Supper.
Dinner can be supper or lunch, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, how about this?
Mama's cooking supper.
Yeah.
What do you think they call, you probably know this one, a trunk in Britain? Like the trunk of a car.
A trunk.
Boot.
Trunk. The boot.
The boots.
That's right. That's right. So how about, do you know what a hair slide is? Not what you're thinking, Fred.
Oh, okay.
Is it a toupee? I want to say a toupee.
Nope. Easier than that. But a word you probably haven't said in 20 years, because I know I haven't said this word in a long time.
I haven't said this word in a long time.
You got me, governor.
I got money. I haven't said that in a long time.
No, a hair slide
Freedom.
Is a beret.
A beret.
Beret. You know what a beret is, right? Like a hair
the kind you find at a secondhand store?
Yep.
Exactly. No, that's a beret.
Okay. A beret is like
a thing you put in like a hair
little
clasp.
Girl.
Yeah, for ladies or lady girls. Right, either one. What do you think, Fred, they call a pacifier in Britain?
A muffle plug.
I like that better, actually.
Get that baby the muffle plug.
That baby needs a muffle plug right now. It's actually a dummy, mate. Well, that's not British.
What kind of like a dummy? What do
like
you
a
mean?
dummy. That's what a pacifier is to British people, is a dummy. They say, oh, you need a pacifier dummy.
Okay. We call it a pacifier. They call it a dummy.
Correct.
Okay.
And now when we say something is counter, as in clockwise or counterproductive, what do you think they call that in British? Anti-clockwise. That's right. So when we say counterclockwise, they say anti-clockwise.
That was a real guess.
That was a great guess.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And the last one, Fred. No, I'm not saying it's not dumb. I'm not arguing with you. What do you think they call an oven mitt in Britain?
An oven mitt?
Yeah. And I think we've actually tried
a hand rubber.
The honey pot thing.
I think at one point we tried to make this a product on our show and it didn't work out.
A finger protection.
Not
tater mitts.
Not tater mitts. As much as I wish it was.
Tater mitts.
I wish so much that it was. But no, unfortunately, it is called
We gotta bring tater mitts back.
Oh, tater mitts is already back, baby. They never left. They never left, Fred. Thank God.
Tater mitts.
They're always
on
my
40 minutes on tater mitts.
I would talk about tater mitts again.
I love
Fred, the thing about it is, again, in the world today, where everything is changing, the prices of things are going up and down and haywire and left and right, Fred, you just need that rock. You know, it's like every good meal has to have a cornerstone. And sometimes for some of us, when the chips are down, chips are British for something, then we have to turn to potatoes to really hold down that plate. Because otherwise we can't afford anything.
How you go clean those potatoes, man?
Well, you know what, Fred? Before this, I had to waste gallons and gallons of water, plus soap, plus all kinds of other stuff, my time, my money, everything, before the invention of the only thing that's going to keep this country out of a recession. That's right, Fred.
What's that?
It's tater mitts.
Yes, tater mitts.
Tater mitts are the only way. Do you know what, Fred?
What?
This is so bad.
Explain it to me, man, because I'm lost.
The only thing that's going to stop all these rice people is going to be a lot of Americans.
Here we go again.
Showing up with tater mitts. Because what can they do? What can they shoot a rubber bullet at you? Do you know what'll happen if a rubber bullet hits a tater mitt? It'll bounce right back where it came from.
No, if a rubber bullet hits a tater mitt, it's gonna hit that, go right through it, and fuck your hand up.
It'll never go through it. It's a tater mitt.
Tater mitt.
Oh my God. Satan is into the tater mitts now, apparently. Maybe that's what happened to tater mitts. He's like, hey, we'll take all these down here, and all hell will break loose in the U.S. if I take all the tater mitts. Maybe that's what they're really.
I ain't using them for taters, though.
Maybe that's what they're really protesting, is a lack of tater mitts in L.A. Never think of that? Allan's gone. That's fine. Well, it's better that way. Now we can talk about all of our crazy conspiracies.
Here he comes. You know what's happening.
He said he was back.
Oh,
but he
my
wasn't
God.
back. That's okay. And we're going to probably potentially get an old friend back on the show, Fred. Well, an old friend of yours, for sure.
One not mine. Most definitely yours.
Nope. He's still doing the thing that
he don't want to show up.
It's an audio show, Allan. So if we were to happen to get their audio, I think that would be okay.
Strawberry Moon is blocking his
yeah.
That's right.
You can't open the portal. Can't open that
portal. Can't do anything.
Fine.
Can't do anything.
It's fine with me. I mean,
oh well.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know you prefer it that way. Lord knows we've already. Hey, I wonder what Satan's opinion of bargain foods is, though. Because I feel like you would like it.
I love bargain foods.
What about the music?
Sorry guys, I've been busy. You know, there's been some shit going on out there in my home country, and I've been hanging out. But I heard Freddie imitating my voice. Hey, Freddie, how are you?
It was not your voice.
Yes, it was. You sounded just like
me
saying.
No.
Pretty close.
Tater mints. You sound just like me.
He loves it.
Yes.
Do you have a controlling interest in tater mints?
I do. I have a controlling interest in everything. But you know what I love more than tater mints?
God, here we go.
Freddy.
Yeah. Freddy mints.
Yeah, Freddy mints. I'm gonna make some Freddy mints.
Freddy's butt mints.
Yes, you put the mints on, and you can get 2 butts for $25.
Right.
Just with the mints.
The only way to grab 2 butts at once is with tater mints.
With tater mints. You put them 2 tater mints on it,
right.
and you can grab some.
Everything's discounted when you use tater mints to grab it.
Woo!
10% off because 10% of it is what immediately gets ripped off by the mint. Right. Hey, Freddy, make sure Satan doesn't get his tater mints on you.
Yes. Come and see me,
does.
Freddy.
No,
Come and
you're
see
good,
me.
buddy.
Come
Not
and
coming to see you.
Nope,
Why
probably
not?
not tonight.
I am. What do they call it?
I don't understand.
On his way to church right now.
I love you, and you don't want no part
There you go.
of me.
He asked you.
Yeah. That's really gonna work.
The power of Christ compels you.
Hey, hey, Satan, you want to hear a joke?
Oh yeah.
How do you make holy water?
I don't know. How do you make holy water?
You boil the hell out of it.
Hey-o. Oh, you got him. He liked that one.
With jokes like that and segments like graduation, I'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
But
No,
anyway,
you won't.
all right, I'm just
thanks for
gonna.
visiting.
I got some writing to do, so
Okay.
I gotta go and find some rice. There you go, Parker.
Tell
You
Seymour,
like it? I said it.
Seymour
Oh,
Butts
yeah, that's
said,
where I got
hey.
the idea.
Oh yeah, and Seymour Butt says hi. And Freddie, I love you, and of course, everybody else. Merry Christmas from my family to yours.
All right. Well, Fred, I don't know that we could end the show on a better note than that.
That's it.
I think I'm just going to end the show with you guys.
All right. Well, you know what, Satan? This is one thing we always say. We'll BLC you in hell.
All right.
Night,
Yes. Freddie, I'll BLC you in hell.
I'll BLC you tonight.
No, you won't.
Yes, he will.
Get out of here, Satan.
Right.
Dirty Satan.
Hasta la vista.
Yeah, Freddie.
Or whatever.
Tater.
Bye. What's going on? Fred, if you had tater mints, he couldn't get anywhere near you.
Well,
you need to know that.
Stock up. I got to stock up
That's
on my taters.
I bet they have them at bargains.